Welcome back to our channel, all of you fabulous people. Thank you for joining us once again. Tonight, we are taking you for a little tour outside of the Disney bubble, just slightly, for a little dinner review.
So we love eating on property.
Yeah,
I
it's
would eat on
delicious.
property every single day
Fun.
if I could. But every once in a while, we like to jump off property somewhere nearby. So tonight we're going to check out Lazy Dog, which
Lazy
is
Dog.
less than 4 miles away from Disney, right next to Portillo's,
Yeah.
which we just did a reel about recently on 192. So super close, and there's a lot of stores and restaurants. We have Sunset Walk right across the street, which
Yep.
we did New Year's there, Noon Year's. Lots of great things nearby, but we just wanted to try something different, and this isn't super far from where we live either. So we figured we'd come over and check it out, and the prices looked decent. The menu is a large menu, lots of good options for kids. So we just like to give you guys some variety. We love Disney, but sometimes you might not be eating at Disney, and you might want to know what else is around.
Well, we're inside.
Yeah, it's
so cool.
It's so cool in here, and it's been chilly in Florida, and they have fireplaces here, so
Yeah.
it's literally the perfect vibe for right now. But it has a lot of beautiful woodwork, and the bar is really cool. It has an open kitchen. We have a fireplace right behind us, keeping us nice and cozy. The outdoor seating area is cool. It also
Yeah,
has
it's got
fire.
a gas campfire, with
Yeah.
fake logs stacked up into a triangle.
Right.
Really, really cool.
We drive by it all the time, and I could see, that stonework out front. And I'm
Yeah.
it looks like such a cool spot. And when you walk inside, it's kind of like a lodge
Yeah,
vibe,
it gives you that-
modern lodge
Yeah.
though, not crusty rundown lodge. Cool, stonework and woodwork, pretty.
It's kind of like a taste of, I don't want to say the Midwest, but yeah, I guess the Midwest, like Wyoming and that area.
Oh yeah,
Because a lot of the
Montana vibes.
Montana vibes, yeah, and a lot of the food has that, they have cheese curds from a special dairy farm in Wisconsin. Their
Right.
beef is from farm raised Wyoming beef, and so it's very I don't know.
Yeah, Midwest, I guess.
Country.
Yeah, and it is a huge menu.
The menu
which
is like a book.
There's literally going to be something for everyone here, whether you want something a little more safe, like a meatloaf,
Right.
or a little more adventurous. I saw a bowl that was a bibimbap vibe, and then they had Korean vibes
Yeah.
in some of them. Very cool and interesting menu, and it's very large.
Good.
So Steve got a beer. He has plans for something cooler than
I
that
do.
later, I think, right?
Stick around for my cool
Drinks
drink.
have come, but I got a twisted soda, non-alcoholic. So I got this coconut and lime cream mixed with Coca-Cola, and they had some pre-made. There was a Dr. Pepper with an huckleberry syrup thing, but you can also build your own, which was kind of cool. But I haven't tried this yet. I'm a big fan of a Coke lime
Okay.
situation, but the creaminess is going to add a much different factor. And isn't it that's the cool thing now to do
Yeah,
these
and
creamy things?
the creamy
and-
sodas.
Oh man, that's super good. You gotta
Is
try
it?
that. Kind of love it.
Oh, I love that. That's really good. I bet you
Definitely
that.
lime, but really good creamy.
I bet you that coconut cream and Dr. Pepper
Or root beer.
or a root beer would be
Yeah.
phenomenal too. But yeah, that create your own option is really neat.
So cool. Steve's beer just came.
Yeah, I got my beer. So they have their own beers, their signature beers that are brewed by a brewery. Let me check the book here. And I forget where. But anyway, it's a brewery in the Midwest that brews all their beers. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of their own, plus a bunch of other different beers that you can choose. I got the Huckleberry Haze IPA, and when I tell you it smells fruity, it smells like
It's
huckleberries,
vibrant.
it's berry, and then you
Yeah.
taste it, and it's not overly hoppy.
No.
It's very smooth, and it has that fruit aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I tried it too, and it was really good.
And you don't even really drink beer.
No.
But all right, enough about the beer. I could talk about that all day long. Let's talk about this menu. So their menu is literally in a leather-bound book. And the first page you open up to is going to be your cocktails. I'm going to stand this up, sorry.
I gotcha.
They have a full selection of house-made cocktails, mojitos, margaritas, some straight-up cocktails, and then they have the fun handcrafted non-alcoholic section. That's where we found those twisted sodas and some other options as well. Then, of course, the next page is their draft beer section. Over there on the left where it says house beer on draft, that's all those different beers that they have available for you, as well as some wines, or you can get some samplers to check out a few different beers at one time. And then we have shareables, small plates, starters, soups, all different stuff on this page. And then we're going to turn it one more time. In the house favorite section, you're going to have your meat, which is all your steaks and your ribs and meatloaf, campfire pot roast. On the other side of that, you have your fish, chicken. On the bottom is salads. And then this is where it gets interesting, their noodles and wok section. So you have like some braised beef noodles, a spaghetti squash, and beet balls. Wow, that's really interesting. And then we have some burgers, all different types of burgers. These are the ones I was telling you about with that special beef.
Yeah, and the PB&J burger was standing out to me.
That was an interesting one for me. They have a Cuban sandwich. I'm a lover of a good Cuban sandwich. Also have some cold sandwiches. And then down here they have these road trip bowls. They're inspired by the tastes around the world.
The two that stood out to me were the hot honey chicken and waffle salad. So it has like buttermilk boneless chicken breast and waffles drizzled with hot honey over a salad. And like I said, that Korean ribeye bibimbap sounded so interesting with the shaved ribeye, the rice, carrots, pickled cucumbers. I mean, just super cool options.
Because they do also have a special lunch menu. They have some desserts, which we'll have to check those out later.
And then they do a weekend brunch.
Yeah. That's pretty neat. So that's available Saturdays and Sundays. All right. And then on the last page, this is the really cool thing that we found here. They have to-go beer plus TV dinners for $10.50 a piece. If you buy 5, you get one free. And these are made in-house, frozen in like fun little TV dinner trays. And then you can like bring them back to your resort or your hotel and heat them up. So we decided to order a bunch of stuff to share.
Yeah, we
like a good smorgasbord.
Yeah, a bunch of small plates and appetizers as opposed to just each of us getting an entree, because especially if I'm trying like a new place, I like to get a vibe of like a bunch of different things and not just one meal. So we just went with 5 different small plates and appetizers.
Yeah. So let's show you everything that we got.
We're starting with the Brussels sprouts with lemon, garlic, butter, capers, crispy croutons, and Romano cheese. Buffalo chicken nuggets, so it's hand-breaded chicken nuggets tossed in Cajun spices drizzled with high-altitude hot sauce, celery, and ranch. Crispy deviled eggs, lightly fried, topped with smoked paprika and bacon candy. Bacon cheddar biscuits served with house honey butter. And the pie tin nachos with Wo Nelly Mexican-style lager cheese sauce, guacamole, tomatoes, pickled jalapeno, tapatio crema, queso blanco, cilantro, and you can either get it with chicken tinga or carnitas. Today we chose carnitas.
What do we want to try first?
I was going to go Brussels sprouts. I really like a good crispy Brussels sprout.
These are like maple
It was listed as like one of their house favorites too, like a popular dish. And the Brussels sprouts are cooked really nicely. They're not mushy. They still have like a really good texture to them, but yeah, the flavor is really good.
They have a good char to them also that like really brings out that flavor. They are somewhat crispy, which is great because usually crispy Brussels sprouts will end up being soggy.
Right. No, they have a good texture to them. I really love the lemon on there.
Yeah, you're a big fan of lemon.
Yeah, like a little squeeze lemon. Now what?
What next? Do we want to try maybe these biscuits or?
Oh yeah.
I know you love a good biscuit.
I make like homemade buttermilk biscuits at home, so of course I had to try their buttermilk biscuits with cheddar and bacon, and it comes with the house-made honey butter. You want me to give you some of that?
Yeah, just slap a piece on there.
Oh, it's like so soft. Really good. The honey butter's not too sweet. Because if it was too sweet, it wouldn't work well with the bacon and the cheddar.
Right, and the biscuits are like soft in the middle. They have a nice like little crust on them.
Yeah, they have like
which
a
I
little,
like.
like char. Like they're browned nicely, but they're not dry.
No, they're not. They're still moist. These are really yummy. Mm-hmm. Now we also have these hand-breaded chicken nuggets. We got Maggie an order of those for the kids menu. That's on the kids menu, the chicken nuggets.
We have the buffalo.
And we got the buffalo. So they're a nice size. They're big. We got some sauce on there. I'm gonna give it a little dip in the sauce.
Again, I love like the depth of the color.
Right.
With the breading. Oh, that chicken is really good.
That breading is so crunchy.
And the chicken is like perfect.
These are phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, the hot sauce is good.
It is. It's like sweet. Has a little bit of spice to it.
Let's try the white.
What is the white one?
I don't remember. Was that the tapatio crema? Or was that on the nachos? I can't remember.
No, the tapatio crema was on the nachos. That might just be like a ranch.
Delicious.
Yeah, these are really good. I gotta finish this before we move on to those nachos because this is so good. Woo! All right, now I think it's time to try these deviled eggs.
Yeah,
we have tried deviled eggs in a lot of different places.
We're big fans.
Big fans.
But these are like, the white part of the egg is fried.
Right, but then like there's this little salad in the middle
and
with
it has like oh yeah, I was wondering like what the sauce was on that lettuce there.
I don't know.
I love a good garnish that I can actually eat. I'm gonna like that.
Yeah, it's like a honey mustard. I think we're gonna do one bite, the whole thing all
Cheers.
at once.
Oh, I don't know about that. Wow, a fried egg is like a whole different
really
ballgame.
good.
A little
The
sweetness
bacon
from
candy
that
on
bacon.
top.
Yeah, a little bit of smokiness on there.
This is an interesting dish. Not
like
to be
that.
skipped though. I would definitely suggest if you like a good deviled egg, this is a variation that you should definitely try.
Yeah, definitely worth trying.
Now we're gonna try some nachos, another favorite of ours. Chip was crunchy. I definitely heard the crunch in the chip, and they've been
like
sitting
these
for a
look like
minute.
house-made chips too.
They do.
Like
They
homemade.
got like the fresh bubbles from frying them.
Really good though. Like the pork on there is so good.
We are winding down in our meal.
Yeah. Honestly,
these
everything
nachos-
was so good. The
yeah,
nachos,
the nachos
are great.
were great.
There's so much like different stuff in there and so many different flavors. And the chips like were still holding up because we've been here for a while. Like, you know, it takes
We're
us a while.
vlogging.
The
We have
kids
kids.
are here.
The kids take a while.
Yeah, they have to go to the bathroom and then
5
they're back.
times.
So like sometimes our food will sit for a solid 20 minutes before we can even get to it. But the nachos are still good.
They are. They're really good. And like everything was really good. The chicken, I can't get
was
over these
so
chicken nuggets.
good.
Like I want my own hand-breaded chicken nuggets.
Right. And we were chatting with the people sitting behind us, and she had gotten the chicken and waffle salad, and I was like eyeing that up, and she said it was really, really good.
Yeah.
And she couldn't get over how good the chicken was. So that was somebody else's opinion too.
And that was their first time, just like ours.
Yeah. But everything that we got, I really, really liked. What was your favorite, do you think?
Well, I mean, I just said the chicken nuggets. I really do like those. I'd probably have to go with the nuggets.
Okay.
I mean, like the nachos were great. Don't get me wrong. I love a good pork nacho, but you know they're nachos.
Right.
Everybody does nachos.
They're good nachos.
A hand-breaded chicken nugget that tastes the way these do, especially with that sauce.
And like, keep in mind that that's the same chicken that Maggie got.
Right. It's the same one on the kids' meal.
Like it says hand-breaded chicken nuggets. It's chicken, not chicken nugget.
Right.
So like, if you get that for your kids, like they're eating really good chicken, the same chicken that we're eating, same breading, and she loved it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Brussels sprouts.
That's yours. Okay.
Because there was a little bit left, and I told Steve like it was mine. So the thing that I am like kind of hoarding, I know that that's what I'm gonna go with. I love a good Brussels sprout, and they were really good. That the caper and the lemon.
I love those flavors
really
together.
Put it over the top.
Anything,
Yeah,
and that was really
so
good.
I can smell your drink.
You can smell my drink. So I had to get this smoked maple bacon old fashioned. Well, I guess now it's time to give this old fashioned a taste.
Yeah, I love the huge piece of like candied bacon on top. It's so interesting.
So I'm gonna try this
I think that's the same as like what was on our deviled eggs, right?
It is, but like I see like pieces of like crushed red pepper on there as well.
It looks like maybe a little bit different.
And it's very sugary. Oh,
good. It's spice?
It's sweet.
Okay.
Kind of like melts in your mouth almost, like candy.
Yeah, the bacon that was on top of the deviled eggs was like that. I thought I was going to have trouble biting into it, but it broke right off and like blended with the egg.
I'm not really getting... Okay, now I get a little heat. I like that.
On the back end, it
right.
probably will go good with the drink. And it has one big cube
The
in
big
there. I love
sphere.
that.
And you can smell the smoke.
I know.
It's got like the cedar
As
cedar
it was
smoke.
sitting here, I was like thinking that they were putting more wood in the fire, and it wasn't.
No.
It was just your drink.
Just my drink. Ooh.
You love an old fashioned, so let's hear it.
All right. So this has got like the sweetness of maple sugar.
Okay.
You can taste like bacon, like in the drink.
Okay.
I mean, it's got like spices. This is out of this world.
Okay, cool.
Like
and
I'm an old-fashioned fan.
Yeah, I was going to say, for
gotten-
the record, Steve gets them pretty much everywhere he can.
I've gotten smoked old fashions where they bring it out in the little thing and pull the top
You've
off
had the
with
Paging
smoke.
Mr. Morrow old
I've had
fashioned
that.
over a cava.
I mean, this is otherworldly.
Okay. So, if you're a fan of an old fashioned and you're coming to Lazy Dog,
I would come
Get
to
it.
Lazy Dog for this old fashioned.
oh my, I
I'm
guess we'll
not
be
kidding.
back. Or Steve's gonna just stop here after work and get a drink, and grab a drink at the bar before he comes home.
I want to go. No, but in all honesty, this is really, really good. And if you are in this area and you like a good whiskey or old fashioned, you
Their
should definitely
whole
try
drink
it.
menu actually looked really, really great.
It did.
So like,
Very good cocktails.
right, and I didn't get alcohol, but mine was really good. It was cool.
Yeah. So I think we're going to wrap up. There is no room left in our bellies for
No.
desserts.
We
We've
did
had
good.
some desserts earlier today, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lazy Dog was a hit in my book.
It was, yeah. And I like that the menu's so big and diverse.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because like looking at it from the outside, I was like, oh, they're probably just like steak and burgers. And
You
some-
would think it'd be plain.
Right, and some of those menu items were pretty eclectic.
Yeah.
And I'm an adventurous eater, so like if we do come here again, I might have to try like one of those cool bowls or something
Yeah.
with like,
There's
you know, those different...
vegetarian, vegan options, like all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, but we really loved it. The kids seem to have enjoyed it. It's a
Yeah.
really cool atmosphere. And we didn't sit outside today because it was a little too chilly for me. But if it was like a little bit nicer weather, I would love to sit outside.
Yeah, it would be a really cool vibe.
Yeah, and it's right next to Portillo's, which we've done a reel
Yeah.
on before too. That's more of like a quick dining,
Quick
not like
serve.
sit-down dining. But either way, you can't go wrong. There's some good spots right near here.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying our out of the Disney parks dining options.
Yeah.
If you are, please let us know in the comments because we will continue to do them. If you hate them, that maybe we won't.
We'll probably still do them, but you know, I like to show you guys that there are other things just off property,
Besides
not
Disney.
very far. Yeah.
So thank you guys again, and as always, stay fabulous.